Superman uses one of his newest powers, the solar flare, which has pretty much left the world defenseless. Lana kind of dies, but then doesn't. And we met Superman's mom. What's going on, siblings? Welcome to We Sibs, West Coast, East Coast siblings, where we break down your favorite movies and TV shows. It's Tuesday night, and you know what that means. We're breaking down Superman and Lois. This will be episode 10, review, reaction, breakdown, biggest takeaways all rolled into one. And of course, we got Loki coming on episode 2 later tonight. So stay up for that. Hit the subscribe button, click the bell, and here we go. Okay, so jumping right into it, this episode was great because it didn't have to pick up. It ended on a cliffhanger from the last episode with Morgan Edge revealing himself to be Clark's brother. Turns out his name is actually like Zeta Rho, and he actually saw Krypton being destroyed. He's older than Clark, but he crash landed in Britain and was taken captive by the natives. Funny how that works. If he had powers, like, shouldn't have been too easy for them to capture him. But anyway, I digress. So he ends up making his way to the States and finding out that Smallville has the perfect hosts for his world. Is this ringing a bell for anybody? Man of Steel. Like, they totally ripped a huge part of this storyline from Man of Steel. And of course, it's not exactly the same, as Zod was using embryos of Kryptonians who had never lived. There was no need for possession and all that, but it's still a Zod type character saying, I will remake Krypton. Now, there's something a little confusing, is why does there have to be an us and them? Superman made a great point at the end of the episode where he was like, now's the time, make your choice. It's either us or them. And he said, there is neither. But there really would be no reason for them to like wipe out the entire human race. Why not just live there just as Superman and even Morgan Edge himself had done all of these years? Well, I guess it wasn't us or them thing, because Superman wasn't just going to let it slide that Morgan would pretty much have to commit a crime against humanity and possessing all of those Smallvillians, yes, I just made that up, in order to bring the Kryptonians to Earth. So I guess that was just something they couldn't come to an agreement on. Why not make them hosts of, like, machines or something? I guess it had to be organic matter or something like that. Those are the details. Anyway, it was very Zod from Man of Steel, but hey, I still like it, and this is still the best show on CW, if not TV right now. Speaking of the Smallvillian turned Kryptonians, we find out that obviously the machine that had been turning them into these Kryptonians was developed and created by none other than Clark's own mother. Well, Cal's own mother. Clark's own mother is Martha. Now, at this point in the episode, I'm thinking, oh, I know how it's going to end. Clark is going to pretend to befriend Edge and all the Kryptonians, and it's going to look like everything that John Henry Irons was saying was going to happen, except he would only be doing it to get Edge to bring back his mother, and then he would ask his mother, how do I destroy this? And her, in her good heart, would help Clark destroy the machine. But no, it wasn't nearly as interesting. They just got Lana to sacrifice herself. Once again, being Smallvillian, she had the biology to be possessed by a Kryptonian, and it was much easier. And not very harmful at all, as by the end of the episode, Lana was back. I thought she was going to be gone. In fact, I'd made a whole nother thumbnail for this video, just, saying RIP and all that kind of stuff, but nope, didn't happen. Now, here's the thing. Why not just chuck the thing into the sun? Would that not have given it the power of the sun and thereby destroyed it? I mean, now he's depowered himself. As we know, his power, the solar flare, which was shown in the comics, yes, he can release all the solar energy that he has stored in his body, which is weird because usually it's done like a blah instead of just through the laser vision. It would take a long time to deplete that, although that is a method that has been used before to deplete his solar power. But it didn't really do anything. He destroyed the machine, but all those Kryptonians could still eventually get their powers back, just as Clark didn't die, but fell in the Fortress of Solitude, fell down in the Arctic or whatever. Those Kryptonians are still somewhere, and eventually with enough solar radiation and therapy and time, they will be superpowered again. The other issue is now Morgan Edge, who did not continue to use his solar energy to destroy the machine, is now fully superpowered, roaming around Earth with his assistant, and there's no one to stop him. At this point, honestly, Morgan Edge could pull a Man of Steel and just snap necks like it was no tomorrow, and that would be the end of the show. It's not too wise of a move there, Clarky. But you know what? This show is just so good that I'll look the other way. I'll acknowledge my bias. That's a bit of a plot hole there. But hey, I like the show. And you should too. Now, next week, we're looking at a more subdued episode. This episode, with the budget and the action and all that stuff, could have been the season finale. In fact, a couple times I was double checking, like, wait, is this a season finale? Because the action and stuff that they were pulling out was just insane. But in doing that, they're going to have to pull back the budget for the next episode. And so we have a little bit of a time travel, less action-packed thing, kind of a breather from all that went down tonight in this episode. So if you're excited for that, let me know in the comments down below. And of course, let's discuss everything that happened in this episode down in the comments. Again, Loki episode 2 is coming out at 3 a.m. So if you guys want to pull the all-nighter with me, be sure to click the bell when you hit the subscribe button. You'll get a notification on your phone that lets you know when I drop the new video. Of course, guys, like the video if you like the video so we can grow this community as we watch our favorite movies and TV shows. Be sure to check out all the other content we have on this channel as well as our sister channel where I do the Granted Geek Show. I don't know why I said that like that. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.